Hi everybody. Today is Thursday, the day of the Passover feast, the Last Supper with the disciples, as well as the Garden of Gethsemane. I'm sure many of you already know the story, but just to focus on the garden, I'm sitting out here in this beautiful park next to water and trees, and just picturing what it must have been like, even though right now it's daylight, for Christ to have thrown himself on the ground in agony and anguish and pray, Father, please, please God, if there's any way for this cup to pass from me, to let it pass. This is where we really truly see Christ's human side, that he was fearful. He didn't want to have to go through hours of torture and pain on the cross. He goes and asks his disciples, the three that he brought with him, James, John, and Peter, and he wakes them up and says, please keep watch over me. My body is in anguish. I need you to be here for me. But even their human bodies were tired. They were grief-stricken after hearing that he was about to be betrayed by one of their own. But then he tells them to just stay awake. He goes back into the garden a second time and he says, God, if this is the only way that it can happen, then I submit to your will. The Bible tells us that he does that a third time. What I wanted to talk about today for our challenge and for our message was, when is it that we pray and we say, God, here I am, send me. But wait, please do this. Please make sure it's like this. Don't harm my children or my family. Make sure I'm okay. But what if it's to say, here I am, send me. If I have to go through pain, if I have to go through loss, if I am going to be grief-stricken, if my body's going to be in anguish, then let it be. Not for my will, but your will be done, for your glory. I pray that we can each think about Jesus in the garden and where we are in our lives right now, and allow us to pray the same prayer. Bye, everyone.